Hi guys, it's me, Taylor Bria again, and I'm going to be showing you all the books I read in January and my book blanket. So, let's get started. So, I saw this trend on Instagram where her Instagram handle is What's Taylor Reading, and I thought this idea was so cool. It's a book blanket. So, for each book I read, I do 4 rows of the color of the genre that I chose for the book. So green is nonfiction, purple is fantasy, and black is domestic literature. So this is what I've gotten so far. I read 5 books this month. So the most important books I read was I read 1st and 2nd Samuel. So 1st Samuel is about the prophet Samuel, and 2nd Samuel is more so about David when he is king of Israel, and both are really good books in the Bible. And I am including the books that I've read in the Bible as well as the other books I'm reading outside the Bible. And okay, so these two, I read the second Percy Jackson book, The Sea of Monsters, and I thought it was amazing, and I love how they based it a lot around the Odyssey story, and I thought it was great. If you love Greek mythology, this book is really for you. And then I read the 3rd book of the Percy Jackson series, and I thought this was an amazing story. I'll read the back to you. When Percy receives an urgent distress call from his friend Grover, he immediately prepares for battle. He knows he'll need his powerful demigod allies at his side, his trusty bronze sword Riptide, and a ride from his mom. Demigods race to the rescue to find that Grover has made an important discovery: 2 powerful half-bloods whose parentage is unknown, and that not all awaits them. The Titan Lord Kronos has set up a devious trap, and the young heroes have just fallen prey. Hilarious, action-packed, this 3rd adventure in the series finds Percy faced with his most dangerous challenge yet: the chilling prophecy of the Titan's curse. And I thought this was a really good book. What I love about the Percy Jackson books is the demigods all have dyslexia or ADHD or both in the stories, and I really like that, like, representing, because I'm dyslexic and I don't find that a lot in stories. Or he's like, I find it a lot in TV shows, but I don't find it a lot in books. Like, people don't really address it that much in books. I mean, if you know a good book where there's a good representation of dyslexia, please comment down below and let me know, because I would love to read it. Okay, so this is my least favorite book that I had to read for school. It is Silas Marner. For years, the people of the sleepy little English village of Raveloe have questions about Silas Marner, who is the mysterious little man living all alone in the dreary cottage by the stone pit. Where did he come from? Why does he weave from dawn till dusk, hoarding all his gold? Is he a harmless old miser? Or is he a fied in league with the devil? With the consummate artistry, distinguished Victorian novelist George Eliot, Mary Ann Evans answers these questions and reveals the secret past of Silas Marner. With the classic skill, she intertwines betrayal, rejection, and the wounding that embittered him toward God and drove him to a lonely, loveless life of self-imposed slavery. There were surprises along the way as the author slowly but dramatically unravels the agony of Silas and the others with heartaches similar to her own. In the end, Silas becomes rich in the true sense of the word, receiving the treasure of more valuable than any earthly wealth. A treasure that reconciles Silas to God, to himself, and to Ravello. Silas Marner is set in a dim, distant past that is unfamiliar to the modern reader, and has a message for people of every era. Comfort for the broken and hearted, hope for desperating, love for the rejected, faith for the skeptic. These are but a few of the rewards to be discovered in the enduring classic. Okay, so I didn't really like this book. It was very boring. Very wordy. And it was hard to read. And I get it was that era and like time period, and that's why it was so wordy and hard to read. But honestly, I didn't like it. There were a few good parts in it, I will admit, but honestly, I was like, this is the most boring book I've ever read. I actually fell asleep while reading it. Starlight! So those are the books that I have read so far and my book blanket. If you like that video, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and have a great day.